Hi, my name is Ophir Chen from the B2B vertical team within the IPS organization. And today I'm going to demo our capability to automatically convert data stage object into the Informatica's equivalent product. As you know, Data Stage is the data integration tool of choice for the IBM customers. It's really the equivalent of PowerCenter within Informatica. How does the conversion process work? Well, both Data Stage and PowerCenter have the capability to export its metadata into some XML format. And what we're doing over here is really using the B2B DT tool in order to convert between one XML to the other. This is an example for the XML that could be exported from Data Stage. As you can see, there are multiple jobs over here that correlate to a PowerCenter mapping. Within a job, there are multiple, what they call record, correlates to different types of objects that you may have within PowerCenter. It could be a transformation, it could be a source, it could be a target, or anything like that. In the demo, I'm going to use one of the jobs that really defines this mapping, a very simple one that maps between a flat file. It does some field level transformation and then puts the data into a Teradata table. In order to execute that, I'm going to run a DT process that takes the XML that I just showed you, and it creates the XML in the format that PowerCenter can import. Out of that XML, as you can see, I was able to convert in two of the jobs into PowerCenter mappings. In this case, one of the mapping has two transformations. One of them is generating an expression transformation, and the other one is a source qualifier corresponding to the source for this mapping. It was also able to create two source objects and three target objects in this specific case. The next thing to do is to go to the PowerCenter repository manager and to import the metadata that was just created. As you can see, I'm going to import that into an empty folder called Automation. I'm going to take all the objects. And now I'll open the designer in order to see what came out of it. Two mappings, two sources, and three targets in this case, like we saw in the XML. The one that I showed you in the diagram is this mapping. As you can see, I got one source, one target, and within that, the expression corresponding to the transformation logic that happened within Data Stage. The mapping in this specific case is valid, meaning it is almost ready to run. We can take a look on the actual logic being converted. Ports coming in, ports going out, and every port that goes out is really having the logic, which could be a simple pass-through, like this specific field, or it can bring a value from a mapping variable. Obviously, we capture the mapping variables from the Data Stage level, and we define them within the mapping so that the mapping would be valid. In addition, we are able to convert a bit more complex pieces of logic, like specific functions from their definition in Data Stage to their naming convention within PowerCenter, some of the operators, and so on. We also preserve the original statement that was in the original Data Stage field, which is the highlighted one over here, and we are trying to make the conversion of the statement to the PowerCenter language. We obviously support some of the functions. Anything that is not going to be supported may come and will still be part of the PowerCenter mapping, and this is what is considered as the 20% part of the work that the user would have to complete in order to bring it into a valid and runnable state. The process can currently convert jobs completely, like in the case that I just showed, and is expected to meet the 80-20 criteria, even in the more complex scenarios. You should consider using the capability, especially if you have many data stage jobs to convert. If you think of optimizing data stage jobs while moving to the Informatica, you can still use the capability. Consider optimizing the current processes once they are already within the Informatica tools. This is more or less it. For more details, and if you have a specific question, feel free to contact the Informatica IPS B2B vertical team, either myself or Ophir Chen or any of the other people in the team. Thank you.